starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Dion Waiters. And Harrell's in at the 5 down low. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question. I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Davis. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
You know, a big factor in today's modern NBA is the three-point shot and the way that spaces the floor. Porzingis' range, a key element for his team spacing.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston. Nobody near Schroeder, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. It's not going to go for him. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Schroeder. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Schroeder's got 5 now.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Finney Smith. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver. Porzingis on the follow. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instincts.
And it's Schroeder missing.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Pass to James. Baseline Jay on the way. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 5. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. And there's the pass to Brunson. Got a hand on it. We've got a terrific front court matchup tonight. Chris, you were the prototypical 4 when you played. Who was the toughest power forward you had to defend?
Okay, I'm going to give you the same answer I always have. When I was in the West Coast, any given week, this is who I had to guard in a week's time. Tim Duncan, Garnett, Nowitzki, Rasheed Wallace, Robert Horry, it's Karl Malone. That was all in the West Coast, and I think I played in the golden era of power forwards, and so I would just say put all their names in the hat, pick one out, and that's who was the toughest, because it was like that every night.
Hall of Famers, including yourself. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Now here is Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
And don't leave out his rebounder, Kevin. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. He said they have to come after LeBron James in waves and build a wall between him and the bucket. And that's easier said than done, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Brunson after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. LeBron against Doncic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
LeBron outside. Dishes it to Davis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And the basket is good.
They've come out with guns a-blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D really.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Waiters. And Davis now top of the key. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Davis has got 7 points in the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Brunson drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Schroeder, stolen by Brunson. Drops in the breakaway layup. Brunson's got his second bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Waiters gets a wide open look. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
The pass to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Passes to Kleba. He kicks to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Porzingis for a 3. The rebound by the Lakers. Waiters outside, and it's Davis with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Schroeder. Offensive rebound. That puts them in the lead.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And checking out some stats for Brunson. Some last season stats for him. Was in at about 9 points per, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he continues to hone his game. I think the potential is there.
Oh, yeah, you can see the potential, but it's raw. He needs to keep refining that skill set.
Now, here's Doncic. 38 points for him last game against Denver.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
The Mavericks trailing. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And, Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Finney-Smith. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. Here's Kleba. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now, here's Schroeder. Pass to Harrell. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. James outside. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kleba, the pass to Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 8 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
James, the pass to Harrell. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Here's Davis. No good on that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. The dish to Doncic. And Davis pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one, good. He has 5.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The pass to Brunson. And here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Schroeder. Porzingis against LeBron. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
That one off the back iron and out.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
They double him with James. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Here's Porzingis. The offensive rebound. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
That free throw good from Doncic. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's
You
so
did
tough,
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the two. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, two hands, two legs, one leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
I like that. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the rafters and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
For Los Angeles, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Shooting two.
Free throw good, LeBron. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
Now here's Waiters after Luka Doncic's miss. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Brunson scanning the floor. Lets a floater go. Porzingis, he makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, you know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
Now, here's Doncic after LeBron James's miss. Finney Smith passes to Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Passes it to Porzingis. Pass to Brunson. From deep three-point range. Kept alive. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. Good season for him last year. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Doncic, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Waiters dishes to Davis. Fires the 3. Waiters no luck. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Porzingis passes to Doncic. They double him with LeBron. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Brunson's got 8 points. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. LeBron outside. Harrell up top. Pass to Rondo. He's looking for LeBron and finds it. to get open as Davis. The shot by Rondo is no good. Here are the Mavericks now. Finney Smith passes to Brunson. Drops in the layup for 2. 10 points for him.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Rondo dishes to Harold. Left side, Davis. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Brunson. He can't get that one to fall. Great tee that time from Rondo. LeBron kicks to Rondo. 43 seconds left to play here in the first. And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a 4-time All-Star.
Yeah, one of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. He devours film. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that his 4-year-old son is watching film with him. What's going on, man? But he's made it clear, once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And both free throws good from Rondo. The Mavericks leading. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis.
Yeah, easy call.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Porzingis. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
James is such a powerful player. Amazing at how he draws contact on the way up.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron will probably never be able to escape it.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Brunson the pass to Kleba, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston. Richardson up top, guarded by Kuzma. Here's Brunson, and Rondo sends it back.
Well, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
He dishes it to Davis.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And how about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Davis.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Richardson outside, fires for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball field?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Right wing. Here's Brunson. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Now, here's Richardson, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Now, here's Brunson. He's guarded close. Hardaway for 3. The shot, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And the Mavericks call time here.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets. Taking a look here at some numbers for Dion Waiters, how he did last season. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
By the way, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Here's Rondo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. While the NBA is entertaining, you know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. You don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely. Richardson, good.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Kuzma outside. Kicks to James. Schroeder outside, trying to get open as Kuzma. They get the rebound. A second chance effort, and James with the layup. LeBron's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Brunson, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
A shot by LeBron, no good.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
It's good. Richardson's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Now here is Davis. He's got 22. And that one is off. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
The quick instinct of Kuzma. He's going to know when to go after steals.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered by Rondo. And the pass to Powell. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Rajon Rondo. The Mavericks have it all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. And the Lakers with possession here. Now Rondo. Here's Davis. Hits the jump hook. Davis has got 24 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Dallas calls timeout. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout. Trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Hardaway passes to Brunson. Dallas moving it around. From downtown. Hardaway, no good.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Rockets. Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Finney-Smith down low. Brunson, good. Brunson's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Rondo. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 18. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 2. Shoots over Kuzma. No good from Finney-Smith.
There's a lesson for him. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. Harrell, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dallas. Richardson against Rondo. Morris, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Morris is such a gifted scorer in the paint. He utilizes both his height and weight to get deep inside.
Here's Doncic. That one drops for him. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The #3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
For three, Richardson. It's good from long range. And now it's a three-point Maverick lead.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Arrow against Cauley-Stein. Shooter passes to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Wow. The size of Morris helps him down low, especially when he decides to sky high for the dunk.
And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got his second basket. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Doncic. 12 points for him. And here's Rondo. It's Kuzma top the key. Rondo against Richardson. Back to Kuzma. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Cauley-Stein. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, when the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned in.
Back to Morris. Inside, there's Schroeder, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. In the new season, Chris, every team wants that fast start, but when you really think about it, how important is that in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it depends on where you are. Like, let's think about Houston last year. With the injuries, you don't want to get to a slow start where you're fighting for home court advantage. So it's very important. And usually veteran teams know that first 2-3 weeks of the season is when you can sneak teams. And if you're a younger team and you understand that, wait a minute, it's all about attention to detail, focus, and playing hard, you can get some pretty nice upsets early, because when for young teams, once the scouting report comes out and teams hone in on you, it might be a little bit more of a difficult season as the days go ahead. Yeah, watch out.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Cauley-Stein, and it's Maxi Kleber in for Dwight Powell. Schroeder hits them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Richardson against Rondo. Kleber kicks to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Drops in the tray. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the 3 like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 6. Pass to Kuzma. To the middle. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Finney-Smith's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now the pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. Here's Finney-Smith. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver. A new 14 for the Mavericks. And here's Richardson outside. That one's not going to go. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. From 11 feet away. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Dallas shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's Richardson, and he makes good on the layup. Richardson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
26 seconds left now here in the second. Kuzma can't get it to go.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Doncic with it. 12 points for him. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 15.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Shaquille. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter largely belonged to them as they took charge of the game and jumped out to a 5-point lead at the break. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Mavericks leading by 5. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And the Lakers have possession. The Mavericks making the shot. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Brunson. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. Here's Brunson. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Waiters, here we go. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
James looking it over. Doesn't go that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Lakers trail by 7. Loads it up for Davis. Nice shot by James. LeBron's got 11 points.
The signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
Up top, Porzingis. Doncic right side. Gets to the corner and buries it. Doncic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Schroeder passes to James. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. He's got 13.
Fine. The floater isn't any easy shot, but James makes it look simple. That's just exceptional control.
So it's the Mavericks now. Now here's Brunson. 20 points for him. Doncic with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. The putback. Here's Finney-Smith, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Mavericks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. We're talking about number 1 options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you've got to have as the team's go-to scorer, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 for 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game, he's going to make every shot. And so what it is, again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. Chalk up 2 there. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
That's good from Harrell. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Second free throw, no good. Mavericks leading by 7. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key, and it's Dallas with another. Now Schroeder. He's got 6. Pass to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
Physical D. When LeBron, the body control, the focus, it really doesn't matter.
Here's Kleba. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy one.
LeBron dishes to Davis. And it's good for 2. Davis has got 26 points.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Now here's James. 15 points in the game. Count it.
And the ball handling moves of James are sensational, effortlessly slicing through the D with his quickness.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Schroeder. They'll double him with Harrell. Kleba kicks to Doncic. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He's done almost no damage from
that was something else.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
The pass to Kleba. Here's Finney Smith, covered by LeBron. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Offensive rebound Mavericks to the inside. Brunson kicks to Doncic. Goes back up. Pass to Finney Smith. Yep, that one goes.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
The Mavericks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Hardaway is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Lakers trail by 8. Waiters outside. It's blocked. They recover it. James finds Davis.
And now let's get a look at the numbers for Hardaway. How he performed last season. He averaged 18 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
And the first one at the line is good. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Finney Smith kicks to Brunson. Powell trying to free himself up. Brunson, no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. That one goes. Count it. LeBron's got 12 points here in the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Brunson the pass to Hardaway. Back to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Brunson's got 26 points.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Waiters surveying the D. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from LeBron. For Dallas, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Brunson kicks to Finney Smith. Here's Hardaway. And the rejection by Harrell. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope, finished off the break. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
And Caldwell Pope just knows how to run correctly in transition. He runs wide outside those hashes. He sees lanes and angles so well out there.
Pass to Finney Smith, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to James. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 25.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Waiters. Brunson, the bounce pass. Nice shot by Porzingis.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Lakers trail by 4. LeBron outside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers. Josh Richardson's checked in for Dallas. Free throw good, James. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Rondo against Richardson. There's the pass to Finney Smith. Hardaway with it. Richardson outside. No good with the triple. The Lakers trail. Outside Rondo. Passes it to James for the lead. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 30 points for LeBron.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Porzingis finds Richardson. Powell with it. He's covered by Rondo. Powell, the pass to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Outside, Porzingis. At 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. 5th is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Mavericks trail by 3. And here's Richardson. 9 points in the game so far. Will it go? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. both free throws good for Porzingis. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 1. It's Davis on the wing. Outside Rondo. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Dallas has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Richardson against Rondo. Now here's Richardson. Tight defense on him. Rondo with some nice D. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Nice D from Porzingis.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
From past the arc. Finney Smith can't get it to go. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to James. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
One shot.
Mavericks trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hardaway dishes to Richardson. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle, some urgency
from him there. Sure. And they double up LeBron. Caldwell Pope. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist here tonight. Mavericks shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Richardson the pass to Finney Smith. Outside, Porzingis. From deep, Richardson. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
Richardson kicks to Hardaway. Back to Richardson. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Hardaway. No good on the 3.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
Good on the shot.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Here's Porzingis. Connects on the 17-footer. Porzingis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marquis Morris is out there with Davis, and it's Rondo in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So Richardson will go to the free throw line. That's on LeBron James. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Greggy's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Caldwell Pope. James against Hardaway. The drive by James, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Gotta like the edge James plays with. Phenomenal at it, taking it strong and picking up the foul.
First free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
They can live with the miss because it's a 2-possession game now. That's big.
Here's Doncic. Richardson trying to break loose.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Here's James. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Dallas gets called for the foul. Free throw good, LeBron. Both free throws good from James. Here's Richardson. Pass to Doncic. Porzingis trying to get free. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Doncic.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Now here's James. The reverse. In deep. Davis drops it in. Davis has got 30.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Rondo against Richardson. The pass to Kleber. Here's Doncic. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Schroeder against Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Second chance shot. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Now here's James. Dishes to Rondo. Doncic with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And it's all evened up. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half.
And great steal and look ahead there. Compared to most guys his age, Doncic sees the game at another level.
Rondo against Richardson. Outside, Davis. LeBron right side. Nobody near Schroeder. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Here's Richardson. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Schroeder. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Outside Rondo. 5 on the clock. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. And the Lakers lead by 3.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Waiters, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. The Mavericks also with the sub. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Davis. Shoots over Brunson, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 5 here tonight. Down low. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for Dallas. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. James against Hardaway. And they double up James. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, Kevin, you know, it's so many advantages you gain from being LeBron's teammate. I mean, first of all, you're going to be wide open because everybody's going to be trying to double-team LeBron. I mean, you just got to be ready.
Now here's Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. James against Hardaway. The drive by James. That one, no good. And Davis can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Now, here is Morris. Poked away. James against Hardaway. Over James. Here's Doncic. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Doncic has got 14 points here in the second half. Lakers trail by 4. Schroeder passes to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists now in the game. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Schroeder. Brunson the pass to Kleber. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Passes it to Waiters. Over Hardaway. Waiters no luck.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Kleber with the second effort, and it's Porzingis laying it in. Porzingis has got 29.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter, 5 of 6 from the field.
Morris outside. Pass to Davis. James outside. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And that one drops. 6 points for Markieff Morris.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
Now here's Brunson. Shoots over Schroeder. Porzingis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Morris outside. James outside. And the foul called on Porzingis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. Now here's Schroeder. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from James.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Brunson. Here's the three. No good from Finney-Smith. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Waiters. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And Davis sends it back. The drive by James and the dunk by James.
When you give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Here's Doncic. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Davis with the shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now, here's Doncic following the miss by Anthony Davis. Kleber, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Lakers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's Schroeder. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
To the right side. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Doncic trying to get open. Porzingis can't hit. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Schroeder. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by LeBron. Doncic against Waiters. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 16 here in the second half.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now here's Schroeder. Dish now to James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. James has got 48.
Oh, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
Doncic feeling it out. From outside, off the mark.
Defensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time. One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Here's Doncic after the basket by Los Angeles. He's off on that one. AT that time from James. The finish. And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Raiders against Doncic. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 1. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And got it! Run out of the basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 1. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Doncic. No good on the quick three. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
And James loves these big moments. He isn't afraid to shoot it when the game is on the line.
Dallas with the ball. Doncic with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Doncic. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Here's Los Angeles now, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. Here's Brunson.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Oh, you're right. Time is of the essence. You got to move.
12 seconds left in the game. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Timeout called the Lakers. The score knotted at 126. 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron outside. That will count. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Harrell in at the center position. Here's Brunson, following the basket by LeBron James. The pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Brunson. D right on him. Lock at 6. Passes it to Kleber. Good on the three-point shot. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's Schroeder. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving it around. Porzingis passes to Kleber, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
At the elbow, it's James. Waiters outside. Pass to Schroeder. Now the feed to James. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's James. Connects again.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
Oh, man, the all-around game of James. Capable of dominating you on both ends of the floor. Like right there.
Brunson with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Brunson kicks to Kleber. With the floater. And again, Dallas turns it over.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Lakers leading by 3. Schroeder finds James. We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Here's Waiters. Three minutes gone now here in overtime. Here's James. Missed inside.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Lakers have gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. Here's Schroeder. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. Tough.
Here's Doncic. Sweet little floater.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Now here's James. Passes to Harrell. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Shot clock at 6. It's up a 3. Porzingis with the block. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's an unforced error. That will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
LeBron with it.
And James shows no mercy on his drive to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 3. 51 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Doncic against Waiters. Now here's Doncic. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Now Harrell. Shooter kicks to Harrell. Clock at 4. Yes!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
Here's Brunson. The Lakers with the rebound. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession game.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside, Kleber kicks to Brunson. Here's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so the Lakers take the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for... We're looking forward to the center matchup tonight, Doris. What do you expect to see from these guys inside?
Well, I think there's a requisite physicality in there, certainly. At the same time, there are greater demands on big men, Kevin, than we have ever seen before. Yes, they have to be rim protectors. Yes, they have to control the paint. But now those bigs are asked to defend in space, to guard on the perimeter. Kevin, you know this. That's a tall task.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Brunson with it. It's stolen by Schroeder. Now the pass to LeBron. Right side Davis. Back to James. Lets it go with a 3. And the Lakers get it back. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Porzingis. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And his defense so valuable.
Oh my goodness! What a play!
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Now here's Doncic. 38 points for him last game against Denver.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
Here's Porzingis, banked in off the glass.
And to me, this is what KP has got to do. Porzingis has the size and length to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
And so it's Dallas with it. After Dion Waiters' three-pointer that didn't go.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Frank Vogel had a few minutes to share with me. Defensively, they'll be focused on Luka Doncic. The young point forward and rookie of the year is so crafty attacking and creating shots for himself and others. Kevin, they'll have to be just as smart as Doncic in covering him and trying to contain him.
Thank you, David. Now here's Brunson after LeBron James's miss. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Now here's LeBron. Nobody near Schroeder. Los Angeles with another miss. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now here's Waiters, trailing by 2. To halt the run, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. Here's Finney Smith. No good there. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Waiters gets a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss. And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads. What a college career for Jalen Brunson. 2 championships and a Wooden Award. This is one of the most decorated players in college basketball history.
No good on the free throw. And Brunson, the College Player of the Year back in 2018, but fell to the second round. Doris, when you look at that time, why did he fall?
I think it had everything to do with the fact that he's not an elite athlete by NBA standards. But we know unequivocally Jalen Brunson is a winner. His father played a decade in the NBA. This young man has been around the game since his formative years, and you can see it in his game.
Well, Doris, early on, every team trying to establish a winning attitude. And now you find out if that can carry through the rigors of an entire regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. I think if you can establish some winning early, that can go a long way towards building momentum, building confidence, especially if you have a young team or if you're a veteran team who has aspirations to be champions. So much at stake early.
Good point. Kleba. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Passes it to Kleba. Here's Finney Smith. Dishes it to Doncic. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
I mean, you have to chase Luka off that three-point line. This guy is capable of hurting you from there.
And here is LeBron. Shoots from 14, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. LeBron's got his second basket of the game.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic and a pretty pass right there.
James kicks to Waiters. Back to James. Schroeder outside. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. From 13 feet, it goes down. He's got 9.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Doncic against Waiters. The shot misses off the left iron.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. Kleber kicks to Brunson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Porzingis. The Mavericks keeping it alive. A new 14.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The shot's good from LeBron. James has got 8 points.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And here's a look at some numbers for Doncic. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 21 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there. And that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Brunson, good. Brunson's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to LeBron. And they double up James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Harrell slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Kleber. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Doncic. Yep, that one goes in there.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
And the Lakers with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Waiters outside. Buries it from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Runs in the pass to Finney Smith. Porzingis with the ball from deep. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Schroeder. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Launches it. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 7, and it's in there.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
James, left side. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brunson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Waiters following the score by Dallas, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Brunson with it, over in the corner, Doncic. Shoots over Schroeder, and it falls over the rim and in. Now just a three-point Laker lead.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Los Angeles with another miss. Dallas shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Doncic, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The numbers for Luka Doncic absolutely staggering. The only rookie ever to average over 20 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
The first one falls.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
All free throws good from Doncic.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. 35 seconds left to play in the first. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Dallas Mavericks. Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
I think what amazes me about LeBron James is that he never stops pushing. This guy is pursuing greatness.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 35 seconds left in the first. Now here's Brunson. He has 7. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic with it. Shoots over Schroeder. Rebound by Harrell. Waiters up top. Here's Davis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Lakers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Davis. Good on both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Doncic for three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers on top, up by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's LeBron in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Now here's LeBron. From 13, Davis on the follow. Davis has got 13 points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Doncic. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Floats it up for James. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Rajon Rondo. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, put up about 9 points a game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Now Rondo, after Tim Hardaway missed from long range. LeBron outside, over Porzingis, and James gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. James has got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Richardson. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day-by-day, question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
Now, here's Kuzma. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Mavericks trail by 9. Richardson outside. Outside, Porzingis. He kicks to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Free throw good, James.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Dallas calls timeout.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Mavericks trail by 12. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Now here is Hardaway, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Hardaway, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Rondo passes to James. Floats it up for Davis, and he lays in the alley-oop. Davis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 13. Richardson, no luck.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Rondo's shot is good. Rondo's got his first 2 points of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Doncic. Dallas again missing. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Rondo, good.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the Mavericks call time here. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. Wow. I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. So it's the Mavericks now. They trail by 18. And here's Richardson. Doncic finds Richardson. Powell trying to free himself up. Richardson, no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Rondo against Richardson. Outside Hardaway. The pass to Powell. Trying to end the drought, and the dunk by Powell.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I'll tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
James in the post. Guarded by Hardaway. Kuzma. Oh!
You got to be kidding.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Doncic against Caldwell Pope. Back to Hardaway. And the rejection by LeBron.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 13. And here's Richardson outside. Kuzma pulls it in. There's the dish to Rondo to the middle. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Rondo. James has got 9 points now in the quarter. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Wide open look here for Cauley-Stein. Drills it from outside. Cauley-Stein's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Rondo, bounce pass, over Hardaway. The shot by LeBron, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Richardson. And that one hits back iron.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
To the inside. Here's LeBron. Unable to get that one. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. It's Richardson on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. James finds Davis. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Passes it to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
The ability to flip the switch, right? LeBron James, he decides it's time for me to score a little bit right now. Let me give my team a little bit of juice.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. On the wing, Doncic. Davis with the double team. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
And they double up James. From about 16, Powell pulls it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And Doncic, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Luka Doncic can pass it, shoot it, drive it, and he does it all with great flair.
And you see some of the shots that Doncic knocks down. Doris, the degree of difficulty is off the charts.
It is, Kevin, but the skill I love the most is his passing. It doesn't matter if it's a hook pass, a lob. He has the strength to hit the weak side corner, and this guy loves delivering in the big moments. It is so fun to watch him.
And he makes the first. Of course, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
Now here's Harrell. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. A floater, and Rondo finishes it off. Rondo's got 6 here in this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Cauley Stein passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. Softly drops in the floater. Doncic has got 17.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Here's Rondo. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Down low. Here's Doncic. Count that bucket. Doncic has got 19 points.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now here's Rondo. 8 points for him. Kuzma outside. Offline with his 3. Mavericks trail by 20. Here's Brunson. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. 1:58 left to play in the first half. Rondo passes to Harrell. Back to Rondo. And here is Harrell. Brunson covering. Lakers working the ball around now. Rondo finds Morris. 5 on the clock. The 17-footer. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. They get it back. Lakers leading by 18. Here's Rondo. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, you want to be successful. You got to make Rondo beat you with his jumper. You can't allow him to torch you on the drive.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Schroeder looking around. Kicks it to Rondo. 51 seconds left in the first half. Back to Schroeder. The 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 18. He dishes it to Doncic. Schroeder comes with the double team. Kleber with the bucket.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Harrell dishes to Schroeder. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Doncic. To the paint. Here's Cauley Stein. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Cauley Stein's got 5.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Here's Schroeder, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got our offensive rebound as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tries to involve his teammates early, but he came in ready to shoulder the load tonight. Terrific all-around performance in the first half.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off, but they still settled for the outside shot. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the court for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Here's Doncic following the basket by Anthony Davis. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
And they double up James. Waiters for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Finney Smith. No points in the game yet for him. Kleber, the pass to Brunson. And he comes up with the deuce.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to James. Back to Schroeder. Harrell trying to free himself up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durants, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. Schroeder hits them both.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 6. 13 feet away. Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Harrell.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. 5th is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Brunson scanning the floor. Doncic outside. They double him with LeBron. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Doncic against Waiters. Shoots. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Doncic.
Luka Doncic has superstar written all over him. He's cooking.
LeBron dishes to Harrell. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Davis. Pass to James. There's Schroeder. LeBron trying to free himself up. Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Luka Doncic. The Lakers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Shoots over Schroeder. That one rolling around and rims out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 9 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from James. Mavericks trail by 15. Brunson up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Brunson with it. 14 points for him. And Davis sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Off target from outside.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Stolen by Brunson.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. He had a strong showing last season. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. That free throw, no good. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Richardson comes in for Doncic. And he's good on the second. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside, Davis. It's deflected. Now here's Brunson. He's got 15. It's Richardson on the wing. He's guarded by Waiters. Brunson, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
That one falls for Brunson. And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Lakers with the ball. Schroeder outside, and the pass to James. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, with Kristaps Porzingis, you love not only the skill, but the passion he plays with. You would never use the descriptor passive with this guy.
And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 25 points in the game.
Well, because of the physical frame LeBron James has, he's going to shoot a high percentage in the paint. What I love is how good he is at reading when he needs to get that shot off.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And with Porzingis, as Doris, you mentioned, that energy he has is contagious.
Well, he is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? Porzingis can run the floor in transition. He can face up and shoot with range. He can put it on the deck, and he can play out of the post. What more could you ask?
And here's Porzingis after LeBron James hitting the free. 5 to shoot. Outside Hardaway. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside, here's Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Brunson, 17 points in the game, and the Mavericks call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Powell. Dallas moving it around. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now here's Schroeder. Brunson covering. Down low. Here's Davis. Powell pulls it in.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense. I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
James, the pass to Davis. Loads it up there for Harrell. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Richardson, no luck.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Richardson, no luck. Lakers leading by 15. Waiters up top. Brunson covering. To the inside and stolen by Richardson. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Outside, Porzingis. Dishes to Powell. 4 on the shot clock. Hardaway for 3. That one, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Schroeder against Hardaway. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, a little bit of a comfort zone for Dennis Schroeder. He just needs just a touch of separation, and he's ready to fire.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Schroeder, and there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Porzingis finds Hardaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact. Well, think back to before he moves on to the Dallas Mavericks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
Harrell on the foul. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Porzingis. 8 points for him. Offensive rebound, Hardaway. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Hardaway has got 6.
Well, I think Hardaway Jr. has the kind of athleticism that allows him to be a contributor on the backboards.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And we've seen Hardaway be a much more efficient player than in the past.
What we know, Kevin, unequivocally, is that this young man can score the basketball. But what you hope is the best players in the NBA are all about efficiency. That's what you want Hardaway Jr. thinking about. How can I be the most efficient guy on the floor?
He's perfect from the line this time.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball. Exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. It's stolen by Rondo. Buries it down low. 14 points for him.
And at his best is Rondo when he's attacking in the paint. Beautiful little floater there. Easy to get it up and over the defense.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 6. Richardson gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 20. Loads it up for Davis. Powell pulls it in.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Looking now at some numbers for Hardaway, how he did last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Rondo looking around. With some arc. The shot that time not on target. Mavericks trail by 18 and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Rondo kicks to Morris. Hardaway against LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A live body off the bench. Dwight Powell gives you productive minutes.
He does, Kevin, and that's most reflected in the plus-minus when you look at his stats. This is a guy who hasn't averaged a ton of minutes, but he scores and he defends at a high level when he's given those minutes.
That one misses. Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the first. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Waiters outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Now here's Brunson. 19 points in the game. Outside, Porzingis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
I mean, the potential of Kristaps Porzingis, to me, could be terrifying as an opponent. This guy is an incredible big man with the ability to dominate both ends. I cannot wait to see what's next. There is so much to love about Kristaps Porzingis. Over 7 feet, sweet shooting jumper, but aggression. This guy will back down from no one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. And Doncic is subbed in for Josh Richardson. Now, Doncic, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
And Doris, Porzingis not only quick to adapt to the NBA game, but also the culture.
I think it helps, Kevin, that he got tutored in the English language starting in grade school. And think about it, Kevin. This man wore his hair in cornrows back then, emulating the NBA players he saw. So both linguistically, culturally, and basketball-wise, it wasn't too big an adjustment for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by LeBron James. Fires it up. Misses off the right iron. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Harrell. Clock at 6. Back to James. From deep three-point range. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And so it's Los Angeles holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State